Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We're going to chat now with Greg Strahan. He's the owner of Vail Property Brokerage, which is Eagle County's only vacation home investment advisory company specializing in buyer broker representation. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mark.
I got it.
Good to see you. Yeah, you did.
Good to see you on this Sunday. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
He's giggling at me. We always have fun when we do these interviews. You got a lot to say in a short amount of time, and it's very interesting information. I've learned more and more about it over the course of our interviews, and I think for those people that are just tuning in, they're interested in maybe buying a home. They don't quite know how to go about it. They need a little bit more direction. You can help them with that.
What I really do is, I'm really in the advisory and consulting service business. And our focus is buyer brokerage. That's really all we do, with rare exception.
So when you say buyer brokerage, give this to that in layman's terms. So
all we do is represent buyers in their search for lifestyle assets, homes that make financial sense. Okay. And we are fierce client fiduciaries, where really the buyer's interests come first and foremost. And real estate, the brokerage industry, is a very conflicted industry. Given its foundations, in the morning you're meeting with a seller, for lunch you're meeting with a developer to talk about his next project, and then for dinner you tell someone, well, I'm a buyer broker. Well, you can be, I understand that, but you are always confused as to who is your master.
Right.
Who you're representing. When I first came here, the direction from the managing broker was just be friendly, put together a fair deal, go to the bar and have a beer with the clients and celebrate. And I said, if the seller wants to have a beer with me at the end of a deal, I did something horribly wrong. Because you have to press the other side in order to know that you haven't left anything on the table in the negotiating process. This isn't in the search process. Let's say you found something. Right. So people think what brokers mostly do is find them houses. Well, that's half of it. I've spent 38 years as a buyer broker, and you learn things about negotiation. And the only way that I know to represent a client is to annoy the other team. It's when they start getting unhappy, you're getting to the best terms and conditions. If they're smiling and you're their new best friend, you did not do a great job for your client. Right. So I've asked every client I've ever had, I go, you don't mind spending $50,000 more money, hypothetically, just so that everybody's friendly and happy. I've never had one client go, oh yeah, I'd like to spend more money. They go, no. We're here to save them dough. So our basic premise is vacation homes make no financial sense unless you're making an investment. Okay. So over the Great Recession, I was unemployed for about 3 years because I could not prove to clients that this was an appreciating asset. So it's been a tough run, but the market is at an inflection point. And I would tell the viewers this, okay? The stock market is very volatile. Corporate earnings are not likely to increase. And as a result, we think that returns are going to be very disappointing. So in Vail, you can have fun and make money and create a legacy asset and diversify your portfolio. And I don't understand why more people are not picking up the phone and saying, wow, rather than get 2 or 3% in the stock market, I want to come to Vail. Yep. But now's the time. Interest rates are low. Prices are rising. And I would just tell the viewers, if this is ever on your radar screen, now's the time to just call and find out how the asset class works. And if I'm too scary this early in the morning, I have an online buyer tutorial that is completely financial and data driven. Yep. And you can see all the projections and what we think is the likely outcome if you buy a home in the Vail Valley and you know how to go about it.
There you go. That's it. Catch your breath now. Catch your breath.
I'm done.
VailPropertyBrokerage.com, 476-8850. Greg Strahan. He's a magician. Give that guy a call. We've got Weather and Roads coming up after the break.